Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I Shraddha Gajjar and I have made educational videos for you in the field of psychiatric nursing. Before starting the video, don't forget to subscribe my channel and please like the video. Thank you.
Today we will learn about the mental illness. In that, what is mental illness, then definition of mental illness and features or characteristic of the mental illness. Now we are proceeding towards the topic. What is mental illness? Mental illness is maladjustment in the living. Okay, in our living, in our society, we are not doing proper adjustment, not doing normal adjustment, or not adapting the situation properly. It produces a disharmony in the person's ability to meet human needs comfortably or effectively and function within a culture. So it is producing some symptoms or some disharmony or imbalance in our person's ability, as well as we are not meeting proper needs, that is comfortably or that is effectively. So these are the mental illness, these are the imbalance. Now we will see the definition of mental illness. Mental and behavioral disorders are understood as clinically significant condition that is characterized by alteration in three things, that is the thinking, mood or behavior that is associated with personal distress and or impaired functioning, which is given by the WHO in 2001. Means what? This is the mental or behavioral disorder. શું છે? It is a clinically significant condition that is characterized by the alteration in thinking, in our thought process, that is the alteration, then in mood, okay, emotions are high or low, then behaviors or action or we can say activity that is altered because of the personal stress, personal distress, as well as the impaired functioning of the brain. Now we will see the characteristics of mental illness. First one, change in the one's thinking, memory, perception, feelings, judgment that resulting in changes in talk and behavior which appear to be deviant from previous personality or from the norms of community. Means what? There will be change in our thinking, memory, okay, memory are lost, then perception, we are perceiving something, if present or if not present any object in environment, then feelings, okay, low feelings, high feeling, then judgment, individual is not taking judgment immediately if any situation arise. So these are the changes occur because of the mental illness, in talking as well as in the behavior of a person, that is normal, that is not normal behavior, but it is a deviant from the previous personality, deviate from the pre-personality, or it is a form of the community, it is violating the norms of the community. Second one, these changes in behavior cause distress and suffering to the individual or others or both. Means what? Persons having some behavioral changes that is cause some distress, some stressful situation in the life of individual as well as the family. Then third one, change and the consequent distress cause disturbance in day-to-day activity, okay, in our daily activity, in our hygienic care, they are disturbing. Then work and relationship with the important others in the workplace as well as the in society, they are not maintaining proper relationship, they are behaving abnormally. So these are the social and vocational dysfunction. So this is impaired because of the mental illness. So these are the three characteristics of mental illness. Now we will see the features of mental illness. The features of mental illness are classified under four headings. First one, disturbance in bodily function. Second, disturbance in mental function. Third, change in the individual and social activity. And fourth, somatic complaints. Now we will see in detail in next slide. First, that is disturbance in bodily function. In that, first one is a sleep. Okay, disturbed sleep throughout the night, or no sleep at all, or difficulty in falling asleep, or waking up in the middle of night and failing to fall asleep again. Well, these are the problems of the sleep. Okay, you can't sleep, or we can say altered sleep, difficulty in falling asleep, waking in the middle of night, and now difficult to falling asleep again. So these are the problems, these are the sleep problems because of the mental illness. In addition, the individual may experience lethargy and lack of freshness in the morning because of the lack of sleep in night. Second one, appetite and food intake. In that, sometime patient having the increased appetite, or sometime patient having the decreased appetite because of the mental illness, because of the alteration in the behavior, alteration in the mood. It causes the weight loss, sometimes weight gain, nausea, vomiting. So these are the problems related to the appetite and food intake. Then bowel and bladder movement. In their patient having diarrhea or constipation, or increased micturition during the night as well as during the day. Bed waiting means urination in the night. Then sexual desire and activity depends on the mental condition. Decrease the interest in the sex, or libido is decreasing, premature ejaculation, impotence, or lack of sexual satisfaction. These are the problems that occur in the patient with having the mental illness. Also, in some condition there can be excessive sexual desire. Okay, in some condition, in some patient having the desire that is increase the libido, or say lack of the social inhibition. So these are the sexual desire or activity. Then now second, that is the disturbance in mental function. Okay, first one is a behavior, second speech, third thought, and fourth emotion. Okay, behavior, in that person becomes more or overactive. Then some are the restlessness, or some are the lazy, they are not doing work. Okay, they are the irritables, they are the abusive sometimes without any reason. Then they become very dull, or feel low mood, or withdrawn, or alienating themselves from the others. They are sitting in a one corner. Okay, they are not responding to the internal as well as the external cues. So they are the behaving like a bizarre. So people in the family, they are feels irritating because of the person's behavior. And sometimes the people's behavior can be dangerous to the self as well as the others, means they are beating to their self only, as well as they are beating or abusively towards the others in the family. So these are the behavior occurring to the person with the mental illness. Second one, that is the speech, means in that patient talks irrelevantly as well as the unnecessary excessive talk are there, or some are talks very little, or they are always staying mute, or mutism is there. The talks are very irrelevant and we can't understand, or it is incoherent, means it is not related to the topic, not on the track of the topic, they are the beyond the track of topic. So these type of speech are occur. Then third one is a thought. Patient express peculiar and wrong beliefs which others do not share. Okay, they having some negative cognition, they having some weird cognition. They means there will be a peculiar feelings, peculiar emotions. These are the wrong belief. Okay, these are the wrong emotion, and they are unable to share with the others. Like person having thought insertion, thought withdrawal, or we can say thought broadcasting, means person is feeling that someone is inserting some thought in my mind, and some person is escaping my thoughts from my brain. So these are the wrong, or these are the peculiar feelings they express, and other people are unable to accept the thoughts. So these are the abnormal thoughts. Then the emotion, in that patient may exhibit excessive emotion, like the excessive happiness. Okay, they are the euphoric in the elation stage, without any happiness situation. Okay, then the anger, fear of the sadness. So these are the emotion that is not related to the situation, that is beyond the situation. Okay, so these are the abnormal emotion as per the situation. Okay, if person is that time person is laughing and feeling happy, or he or she is showing happiness towards the situation, so this is not appropriate emotion towards the situation. So sometimes emotion can be inappropriate to situation, and he may laugh to self or weep without any reason. Okay, so these are the abnormal emotions. Now, perception. Okay, in that person is not perceiving actual or real object, they perceiving something different subject. The patient may perceive without any stimulus, that is we can say the hallucination in our mental health term. Hallucination means false perception of the absence of the stimuli in the environment. There can be misinterpretation of perception, that is the illusion. So these are the two abnormality of the perception: illusion and illusion. Illusion means what? False perception of the absence of the actual stimuli, or misinterpretation of the perception in the presence of stimuli, that is the illusion. That is the, for example, a mentally ill person can see things or hear sounds or feels objects which do not exist in the society and do not see others. So this is the known as the hallucinations. A patient who is hallucinating is seen talking to self, laughing or weeping to self, okay, wandering in the streets and behaving in a manner which others may find abnormal. So these are the abnormality of the perception. Okay, see the first picture of the perception. In that we see that there is a rope, but mentally ill person feels that it shows as a snake. Okay, so these are the illusion. We are interpreting or we are perceiving some things that is present in the situation, in the environment, but we perceive it some different things. Then attention and concentration. Patient may have decreased attention and concentration. He may get distracted easily, as well as the some selective in the attention. Okay, means what? Person's attention and concentration is altered because of the mental illness. Okay, they have the decreased attention and concentration, they are the easily distracted. Then memory. Patient may lose his memory and start forgetting important matters. Okay, okay, in that patient is forgetting their birth date, their family members. Okay, their recent, there is three types of memory: immediate, recent and remote. Okay, three memories are lost because of the problems, because of the mental illness. Then intelligence and judgment. In some mental illness, intelligence and the ability to take decision, that is deteriorate. Okay, person is not taking judgment properly according to the situation. Patient loses their reasoning skills as well as the ability, they even can't counting or some equation are, that is in normal routine. Okay, so this is a situation in that person is not able to perform some simple arithmetic formula, or they commit the mistake in their routine works. Then level of consciousness. In some mental illness, due to possible brain damage, there may be changes in the level of the consciousness. Patient fails to identify his relatives, or he can be disoriented to the time and place. He may remain confused or become unconscious. Means what? Patient is completely unaware or disoriented regarding time, place and person. Okay, person, or they are not they are disoriented about the family member, or we can say their relatives, or we can say the friends, or they are not aware about the which place is this is hospital, this is the home. They are not aware about the things, or they are not aware about the place. So these are the changes in the behavior. Now Third one, that is the change in the individual and social activity. Means what? Patient may neglect their bodily needs and personal hygiene care. Also, they may also lose social sense. Okay, they can't behave properly in the society. There will be abnormal behavior with the society, friends or relatives. They behave in an inappropriate manner in social situation and embarrass others. Means as per the social situation, if any death in the family, then this type of the person, they embarrass to others like laughing or enjoying the situation. Then they behave strangely with their family members, friends, colleagues and others. Then they may insult as well as they abuse or assault them. Okay, in any situation they become abusive or very aggressive. Fourth one, that is the somatic complaints. In that, patient may complain of aches, pain in the different parts of the body, fatigue, weakness, involuntary movements, etc. Okay, what is somatic complaints? Somatic, that is related to the physical complaints that is not actually or really present in the person. So these type of the complaints are there, like the pain or fatigue or weakness or any abnormal movement of the body part like tremors, hand shaking. Now we will see the magnitude or prevalence of the mental problems in India. The common psychiatric illness encountered in clinic of the general hospitals are: first, that is neurotic disorder like the anxiety or anxiety neurosis, OCD, that is obsessive compulsive disorder, reactive depressions. Then second one, psychosomatic disorder, that is the hypertension, diabetes mellitus, peptic ulcer, tension, headaches. So these are the somatic complaints. Then functional psychosis, in that schizophrenia, mania, depression and other organic disorders or other organic psychosis. In child guidance clinic in CGC, the common mental illness like the mental retardation or mental challenge, conduct disorders, hyperkinetic syndrome or enuresis. Enuresis means bedwetting. Then the in geriatric clinic, the common disorders like the depression, dementia, delusional disorders. In psychosexual clinic, the common problems like the premature ejaculation, erectile impotence, and so many problems or so many paraphilias are there. Then the prevalence of psychiatric disorder is 58.2 per thousand, which means that there are about 5.7 crore people are suffering from some sort of psychiatric disturbance. Okay, 5.7 crore. Out of 4 lakhs having organic psychosis, 26 lakh people having schizophrenia, 1.2 crore people having affective psychosis, and thus, there are about 1.5 crore people suffering from severe mental disorders. So, besides of the 12,000 people are admitted in government mental hospital in the country. So, this is the end of the topic. Now, if you have any query or any problem, you can ask me or you can comment me in the comment box. Before that, don't forget to subscribe my channel and please like the video and share the video. Thank you guys. Thank you.